Warning. This video contains unprovoked and unexpected moments of rage. This angle will contain extremely vile language and aggressive tones of voice. Yes, fuck yes! No video has related so closely to who I am as a YouTuber until now. If I was a space marine, I'd be an angry marine by choice, because holy shit, these guys are the best. Some of you have asked me, MajorKill, how do you choose what video you want to make next? Well, Timmy, that's simple. Firstly, I come up with an original idea, and then I see if anyone else has already covered it. If it hasn't been covered, I go ahead with the video, and if it has been covered, I check to see if whoever covered it is a shit cunt or not. And if no one has made a similar video yet, or the similar ones are made by shit cunts, I go ahead and make it. But MajorKill, which Warhammer YouTubers are shit cunts, I hear you ask? Well, that's easy, just refer to my handy guide here. I've been told by a few people now that I should probably stop talking shit about other Warhammer YouTubers if I want to do collabs with them in the future, and to that I say two things. One, Arch Warhammer invited me to a podcast with him just after I posted a video where I literally said, "Fuck Arch Warhammer" at the end of it. And secondly, I don't need any fucking collabs. Every single view and subscriber I have gained has been through me. No shoutouts, no features, no begging. The only time I reached out to another Warhammer YouTuber was the Italian spastic cunt, where I suggested we collab in an Ogre Kingdoms video, as I saw he'd been making some, and I was planning my own. He snubbed me, so I made my own one that has gotten more views than all of his put together. Cunt must be salty about it, because then he proceeds to rip off a bunch of my fucking videos to try and stay engaging, which is fundamentally impossible as the entertainment value of a pig trying to eat his own ass. It sounds pretty funny, but in reality it's just a bit fucking stupid. His greatest success on YouTube is a fucking 240p video of him autistically prank calling people while looking like he's suffering from both types of diabetes. The gap is closing, cunt, and posting 5 times the amount of videos as me isn't going to save you. The Angry Marines are a fan-made chapter of big angry yellow boys. They are comparable to wasps in the way that they lack significant range firepower, but will fuck you 4 feet up the arse in close quarter combat. What is truly amazing about these angry boys is the fact that despite the rage and desire to kill their enemies and more rage, they have no interest in serving Khorne. As they put it, they fight for the fucking Emperor! Once the Angry Marines were confronted by a large chaos force dedicated to Khorne. The champion of Khorne was like, "Hate flows through us as it flows through you. Khorne's power will boost you to unimaginable levels of power." After a moment of silence, the Angry Marines chaplain walked forward and calmly said, "We don't team up with fag!" and proceeded to skull rape the army of Khorne to death. A massive benefit to covering the lore of a non-canon chapter is that technically I can't be wrong. However, for the sake of not triggering the shit out of everyone, I'll minimize my own embellishments. But, to be honest, these cunts do not need embellishing, like some of the shit they've done is absolutely obscene. Let me tell you the tale of the angry marine called Arsehole. When Arsehole was born, he was such an angry cunt that he killed his own mother during his birth. He grew up in an orphanage with no name, as every time someone tried to name it, he fucking cunt punched them in the throat! One day, Arsehole was wandering around in a supply depot when an angry marine shouted out to him, "Hey Arsehole! Bring me that fucking truck in the corner!" Arsehole proceeded to walk over to the gigantic angry marine and kick him square in the dick. Hence, Arsehole was accepted into the ranks of the angry marines. Arsehole quickly rose through the ranks of the angry marines, and in one campaign against the Elder, he confronted one of their commanders and their daughter. After bashing up the daughter, he proceeded to brutally rape the mother. After he had fucked her into the next dimension, he got up and looked at the daughter square in the eye and said, "I just fucked your mum!" before letting them escape. Arsehole's life took a sad turn shortly after, as when his pizza came out without the right toppings, he got so angry he suffered an aneurysm. He was then placed into a dreadnought to keep him alive. In his final battle, he re-encountered the elder mother and her daughter. This time, however, when he raped the elder mother, he did it in a dreadnought, which you know is a bit more brutal. After he finished, he killed the mother and said to the daughter, "Even in death, I still fucked your mum!" He then killed the daughter before dying himself. Such is the life of an angry marine. There are dozens more tales of the Angry Marines' power like this one. Tales of the Angry Marines using the Astarte Codex to wipe their asses with, along with them beating the shit out of the Inquisition whenever they feel like it. You know, it's made this chapter pretty unpopular within the Imperium. They have like zero compliance. They're basically chaos, except they kill the correct people, which is why they get tolerated. On top of this, the Angry Marines chapter master, Temporus Maximus, got into a big fuck-off punch-on with the Ultramarines chapter master, Calgar, which ended with the Temporus fisting Calgar in his smurf dickhole. Hence, the Angry Marines and Ultramarines do not get along well at all. However, the chapter that the Angry Marines despise the most are the Pretty Marines, as they are a bunch of fucking sparkly space My favourite story of the Angry Marines, however, it details one of the only battles they lost. After destroying an invading Xeno threat on an Imperium world, a massive unnatural fire began to spread in the planet and that threatened to destroy everything. The citizens begged the Angry Marines to put the fires out, to which the Marines responded, "If we can fuck chaos to death, we can fuck fire to death as well!" Hence, the Angry Marines declared war on the fire, stabbing it, shooting it, bombing it. However, none of these methods worked, and the world became more and more fucked, as millions were burnt. The Angry Marines kamikazed their transport ships into the fire, transport ships that were supposed to be used to evacuate the planet. But that didn't work either, surprisingly. Eventually, the Angry Marines decided they had no other choice but to blow up the entire planet to stop the fire. Worth it, I guess. And the Angry Marines boast a mighty fleet, consisting of powerful ships such as the I don't care, you name the damn thing! The Fisting Stick! And a personal favourite, the Sphincter Destroyer! All of the Angry Marine battle barges are covered in obscene words and imagery which would likely have a negative impact on enemy morale. This, combined with the Angry Marines' love of ramming their barges into shit, has resulted in the Space Marines being a terrifying foe to engage in, especially in ship-to-ship battle. Because, like, no one wins. Well, actually, that's a lie. Angry Marines consider barge ramming a massive victory. In recent times, however, the Angry Marines have had to restrain themselves from constant barge ramming, as the ones who construct their ships have threatened to stop producing them if they just end up buried halfway through a chaos-fucked planet all the time. The chosen weapons of the Angry Marines are notably different to normal Space Marines. The Angry cunts love to employ the use of dual power fists, dual power feet, power bats, and pretty much a powered version of anything that they can pummel the cunt out of heretics with. A notable weapon they use is a Predator Angrinator, which is a modified tank that shoots out Angry Marines deep into enemy lines, so they can fuck shit up quicker. Angry Marines are often misunderstood, with some of them even calling them the Tourette's Marines, due to their constant and seemingly unprovoked cursing. However, this idea is only indulged by fucking sperm-brain cuntheads who don't know the difference between uncontrollable anger and retarded-induced sporadic swearing! Now, you may be wondering who the Primarch of this great chapter is, and what their origins are, and why they're so goddamn fucking furious all the time! Well, before the heresy, these angry boys were actually part of the Desert Fangs, or the Second Legion as they were uncannically known as. These Marines came from a massive desert planet, where the conditions were harsh and the people were hardy. Like, they rode fucking spiders, so you know these cunts mean business. Anyway, same old story, Emperor rocks up, kidnaps Primarch's son from their adoptive parents, gives them command of a fuck ton of super soldiers, and people call me fucking spoiled, Jesus. Rachnus Ragius was the Primarch in this case, his name being a not so subtle hint to his personality. Anywho, skip forward, some fuckery happens and Horus betrays Ragius by manipulating the Sky Serpents, the 11th questionably canonical legion, to attack the Desert Rats' homeworld and kill everyone, which they did. This shattered the temper of the Desert Rats and turned them into the motherfucking Angry Marines! Especially when their Primarch Ragius left them and he journeyed into the Eye of Terror. Why the fuck do all the loyalist Primarchs go to the Eye of Terror? It's not a good fucking holiday destination! Can't. The Angry Marines believe that in death their souls join up with their Primarch, so they do not fear death at all. And there you go, guys. A one-part video, 10 minutes, that isn't stupidly long and tells you exactly what you need to know. Crazy, am I right? There are a lot of mini stories of the deeds of the Angry Marines that are fucking hilarious, especially one about a cunt called Mofo, but I'll let you guys find that one out. Link to the stories about these cunts will be in the description. Now, with all the rage and anger in this video, I thought it would be important to balance it out with love to calm us down. Let's talk about love. More importantly, my love. I matched this sexy ass cosplayer on Tinder, who's also a badass streamer, so obviously I'm very deeply in love, you know? However, due to being highly autistic, I don't know what to say to break the ice, so I had a great idea. What if my 20 or 21,000 or 21.6, if we're getting really frisky about it, 1,000 subscribers flooded her inbox with MajorKill sends his love? I reckon that'll get her attention nicely. Now remember, we aren't trying to be creepy here, because what we're doing in itself is inherently creepy, so we need to try and normalize it a bit. Yeah, I reckon that'll work. I reckon she'll definitely love me back if we do that. Ready? Hands in. Team effort, boys. And one girl, if you're still watching. 3, 2, 1, break! Nice. Join my Discord for more dumb shit like this. Peace. The Angry Marines battle cry.